Hey, what's up? The disciple Marcello Kearns reign back up in this anti-Illuminati all day, anti-telepathy all day, anti-America all day, and everybody with them. Yeah, so this message basically is going to be about everyone wants to save America, but you can't. Where do you want me to go to? 40 states allowing children to have sex or gay marriage? Which one you want me to go to? Or do you want me to go to gang banging and kids being killed? Or do you want me to go to parents killing their own children? Which one you want me to, where you want me to station myself? What truth do you want me to station myself on that America deserves to die today? You should be glad you're here now. You should be glad you've been here all last year. It's time to go. Just like people that break the laws and receive the death penalty. It's time for you to go. You've done enough to die, in other words. I don't care about your honor, your integrity. I'm looking at 40 states allowing children to have sex, and you're witch hunting people in the same country. It's unacceptable, too sharp of a contrast for you to survive. I've let the Hell's Angels know, even though I don't agree with their, obviously me being a Christian, I don't agree. I may not be able to be in union with them, but I let the Hell's Angels know that 40 states allows children to have sex. I've contacted them and let them know that. I've contacted the outlaws, the biker gang, the outlaws, and let them know 40 states allows children to have sex. Yeah, I've let your authority organizations know 40 states allows children to have sex. Oh yeah. That's what the big soldiers do. We let everybody know what's going on. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can know what you're gonna do. You can't intimidate me. Everybody wants America saved, and there's no reason to. Show me one reason they deserve to be saved. Because you alive? Because you are human? Show me a real reason you deserve to live besides the fact that you think American gives you immunity to death. You think because you're American you deserve to live? You tell me why you deserve to live. You don't have a reason. You're killing the children. Own American parents are killing their own children. Number one, everybody got free will. No witchcraft can make anybody kill their own children. You gotta stop living in dream worlds, in fantasy worlds. You look at the news and you blame somebody else for why American parents are killing their own children. You are goofy, quite goofy. The bottom line and the facts of the situation is American parents are killing their own children. Gotta do a video about that too. What you gonna say, I'm lying? This woman just less than 5 days ago threw her child in the dumpster. So again, why does America, with these monsters throwing their children in dumpsters, while you're worrying about what a preacher thinks about America, or a minister, whatever you want to call me? Meanwhile, parents are throwing their own children in dumpsters. So if you think somehow 40 states allowing children to have sex is cool, how cool is it that children are being killed by their own parents? You cool with that? You think that America is going to survive much longer with God looking at children die at the hands of their own parents? You think that's not a reason for you to die? You musty, big grown people think that you deserve to live while children are being killed at the hands of their own parents. You think that's a death sentence to a whole nation. That brings judgment on the whole nation. I'm telling you. Whether I like your children or not, whether I love them or not, you're killing them That's your death sentence. I mean, if the children are dying, you tell me a reason why you should live. Why should fully grown people live when even one child dies at the hand of their own parents? You tell me why. So I already got you right there. Kids are being killed. You can't say that's a part of life. No. When a civilization starts to kill their own children, it's time for it to go. Okay? You can't, who are you gonna look to? Who you wanna look to? You're not barbaric enough to get a pass. You're not a barbaric country. It's one thing, I'm not saying it's right, but it's one thing to be a civilization that is unsophisticated. And it's another thing to be the superpower of the world and people are killing their own children. You claim to be the most sophisticated country in the world, right? And Americans are killing their own children. You want to ignore this, don't you? You want to ignore that it's countless parents killing their own children. You want to ignore it, don't you? But you can't. And it's safe to say that people killing their own children here in this country is a part of your culture. Can we agree on that? It's happening every month, consistently, at least once a month, that somebody's killing their children. That's culture. So who are you blaming for your American culture? It's not that much witchcraft or even power in the world. It's not. God is infinite in power. God is also infinite in wisdom. You can't blame God's people for the mentality of the American parents. Your American parents are killing their children. So again, why do you deserve to be here? If you were standing before God and he asked you, why do you deserve to be here as a country? What would you say? Not me, not answering to me. I'm not God. What would you say to God? If another country had you in their hands, why would you tell them you deserve to stay intact? Got any real reasons? You don't serve God. You're not God's people. You're God's creation, but you're not God's children. That's a big difference. We're all God's creation, but we're not all God's children. So, you're not God's children. You're not sons and daughters of the kingdom of God, serving to do his will with your life. So why should you live? Your kids are dying. The age of consent for sex allows adults in 40 states to have sex with children, female children. Again, why you deserve to live? Why do you deserve to live? Why do you deserve to live? It's a big question. And you know what most of you are thinking? You're like white entitled people that sit in McDonald's. I should have my burger by now. I ordered 10 days ago. 10 minutes ago. I should have my order by now. I should have my country back on track now. We had a vaccine this time, X amount of time ago. Our country should be back on track by now. You have no solid reason for why you should live, and you're sitting up like white entitled America. like they waiting for their burger at McDonald's. I ordered it online. I ordered it at DoorDash. My Dasher was not here on time. I don't know what happened to him. I've already given you my money. I want a refund. This is the mentality of the people who just think that they deserve to live. Black people, other people are entitled as well. You have taken the entitled American perspective. I can't leave you out. You just think you just think you tough enough to live. That's not going to work against God, buddy. You can be the toughest and the baddest, but your toughness and badness is not going to make it through the wrath of God. I'm sorry. That's a storm you can't weather. You can't box with God, buddy. You ever heard that? You can't box with God. Yeah, you tried, but you can't. So, again, life consists of facts, real facts. Life is ran by adults and adult decisions and actions. So why do America deserve to live? You can't answer it, can you? Just because you have life? Just because you got a pocket full of dreams? Who cares about your dreams when 40 states allows children to have sex and they're witch hunting people? Who cares about your dreams when America is killing their own children? Who cares about your dreams when none of your politicians have taken the time to change 40 states allowing adults to have sex with female children and boy children? Who cares about your dreams when you're living in a world, in a country like this? Who cares about your dreams? Who cares about your dreams when you don't care about this? I don't care about what you're going to do. I don't care about what you're trying to do. I don't care about how much money you got. I don't care how much you are settled into your life of dreams. I don't care. While you're settled into your life of dreams, people are settled into their life of nightmares. When a man has to bury his own children because his wife killed him. When aunties and grandmothers have to bury 3 and 4 children because the father decided to take his life and his wife's life. People are settled into nightmares in this country, a life of nightmares, while you trying your best to hold on to your dreams. People are already settled into a lifetime of nightmares. While you still trying to get a dream, while you still trying to pursue a dream, while you still got a pocket full of dreams, somebody in America, many people in America, got to bury their nephews and nieces because the parents decided that they wanted to kill everybody in their family. You think you got enough dreams to make them happy? You think they care about if you make it on TV so you can sing for them? You think they care about any of your dreams coming to entertain them? You think they care? I'm trying to show you that your dreams are outnumbered by the truth. You think I'm outnumbered? Your dreams are outnumbered by the facts of destruction all around you. While people think they have secret movements in the African American community, meanwhile, while you got a secret African American movement, meanwhile, openly, out here in every black community, children are being shot through walls and being shot through and shot in cars and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. While you got a secret black community and you're supposed to have some kind of secret movement. Meanwhile, the black community is losing people every day. Meanwhile, black children are being lost every day. While you got a secret movement. And how much is that secret movement going to mean to black parents that lost their children to gangbangers? Think you're a little too late, don't you think? What is your movement, your secret black movement, going to mean to parents that have lost their children to senseless gang violence and senseless 187 violence? Home invasions and all kind of other stuff. What difference is it going to make when you pop up on the scene like you're trying to unite Black America? You too late. You think that movement is going to make them happy, genuinely happy? Let me put it like this. It's been too many casualties for anything to matter anymore. That's the best way to put it. There's been too many American casualties for it to matter, for anything to matter. Kids being killed in horrific ways and all that. It's just, all that's going on. There's no reason, and you're so focused on America to survive that you can't see that now it's no reason for it to go on. Even the best would tell you that. It's been too many casualties. While you got a pocket full of dreams, how about the pocket full of dreams of these dead people? What about the pocket full of dreams of these parents that had hopes and dreams for their children with the love of their lives? You forget about the casualties. You're not looking at the casualties. You're so selfish and greedy that you don't realize that when it comes to a certain point of casualties, it's just time to start over. It's time to start over. It's too many casualties. When the world ended in the days of Noah, it was time to start over. It was, could you send men of God? Could God send men of God? Could he send women of God? I'm sure God could have. I'm sure God could have sent men of God and women of God in the times of Noah to evangelize to the people, try to help them, try to show them a better way of living. But God, in his infinite wisdom, obviously decided that it was time to start over. That's for you preachers that love to evangelize. You love to think you can save America. Why couldn't Noah save his community? Why couldn't Noah save the environment in which he lived? Why couldn't Noah save the humanity that he was surrounded by? Why couldn't he save them? Why couldn't God in his infinite wisdom send multiple people, angels, archangels? Why didn't it happen that way? Because man has free will. And when man has free will, as poisoned as man's free will is here in America, you have to start over whether I like it or you like it. That's irrelevant. Noah had to get it together. It was checkout time. It was checkout time. Noah had to get it together. They couldn't evangelize his way out of it. That's for you preachers. Couldn't send a street team to his surrounding city and ask other preachers to do the same in all great metropolises. Couldn't do that. And it's safe to say you can't do it either. When God makes up his mind, it's time to start over. Guess what happens? You're looking for a way out of it. Look how dark the world has been before COVID anyway. Go back. Go back and look at the crime rates before COVID. Go back and look at the destruction before COVID. Go back and look at the wickedness and how parents killed their children and how police shot people before COVID. You see all these riots that's been going on lately? Where have you been? There's been riots. There's been unrest. What else are you waiting for it to happen? What else are you waiting to happen? You've had Black Lives Matter come and go. No disrespect. You've had all these things happen. What are you waiting for? For us to all jump in a big pot and get deep fried? That's when you think it's all over. For us to be deep fried. That's when you wait. That's what you're waiting for. It's not going to be much more it's not what much more can happen. People are killing their children. Go look at the news. All you out of touch preachers. Go and look at Facebook news. Catch up. Get relevant. Those were special people. If you say you value lives, I don't understand that. You value the lives that live, but you don't value the lives that die. You see how that's backwards? You value the lives that you have here, but you act like you don't. It's no value that those people had that died. They are just like you. And how would you feel if you died at the hands of police and it was a crime? What, you want the world to go on? And you died at the hands of police and it was illegal. Just like Daunte Wright. How do you think Daunte feels right now? Like the world should just go on. America should just go on. I died an innocent person. How about Ahmed? Where those 3 guys got life in prison. One with the possibility of parole, the other 2 without the possibility of parole. How do you think he feels, Ahmed feels? Like the world should just go on, America should just go on. Like my life was not special enough. You know, everything should just continue as usual. Who is it going to take to die for you to feel like you deserve to die? How many is it going to take to go for you to feel like you all should just die? Yeah, I know you're that selfish and coward. You don't have honor codes like that, do you? You don't have honor codes that say, we've shed too much innocent blood, we don't deserve to live. You don't have honor codes like that, do you, in your community? I don't think so. You're the American entitled people that are at McDonald's mad because your burger wasn't fixed in 10 minutes. You're entitled American to just think you should be here because you should be. You don't have any honor codes that say we don't deserve to live. So you can do anything in your community and you still think you should live. You don't have any honor codes. That's what that means. That's what it means. That's what it means. Even Jesus had this sense of honor. He said that those who offend his people, and I'm paraphrasing, should kill themselves. That's what Jesus Christ said. That's not symbolic for people that like to read into stuff because really you got some type of mental sickness. That's not symbolic. Excuse me. Jesus said, if you offend one of my little ones, meaning the body of Christ, you should take a chain and a milestone and put it around your neck and cast yourself to the bottom of the sea. That's very descriptive. That's what Jesus Christ said. You would think that would be hateful for me to say that. If I told you that those who offend God's people should take a chain and wrap around their neck and throw themselves in the bottom of the Atlantic Sea, you would think that's extreme. But Jesus said if his people are offended, you might as well kill yourself. So even Jesus had a limit to say, okay, if you do this, he even had a point that if it was certain stuff done, you shouldn't be here no more. Now I just got biblical, just in case you think it's just me. That part. Jesus said, if you offend his people, you shouldn't be here no more. And yet you're killing your own people, yet you're shooting people in drive-bys and gangbanging, and you think Jesus ain't gonna say the same thing concerning this? That you shouldn't even be here about that? If he said it about offending his people, that you should kill yourself, you don't think he feels that way about babies and everybody being killed at the hands of each other? And here in America, black people killing their own kids, whites killing their own kids, gangbangers killing innocent kids. You think Jesus just wants y'all to strive and live? That's not biblical. That's not biblical. Even for his own, he said, just offending his own people, you should kill yourself. So how you think you feel about gangbangers killing innocent babies? How you think you feel about these police killing innocent black people?